So we're in front of Parliament Hill in Ottawa. This is the third annual Million People March for Children. It's a great day. We hope to get over 1 million people across Canada from Halifax to Victoria out today. And what the message is very clear and very simple. Hands off our kids. We want a government that minds its own business, that does not try to raise our children for us. This is about parental rights. This is about children being safeguarded from indoctrination in schools, from the trans indoctrination, from LGBTQ plus indoctrination. This is about saving kids from mutilation under the guise of so-called gender affirming care, quote unquote. So organizer Camille Al-Sheikh will be joining us later, and we'll be talking more about this. But a couple of events we're also watching today very, very closely. And that's the events at the Universal Ostrich Farm in British Columbia. I have been in close contact with Katie Fassadney all week. She's the spokesperson and the daughter of the co-owner. She's been telling me they're expecting a detachment squad of some kind. It could be a local contractor. Could still be the RCMP.
Help! They're trying to kill 400 of us ostriches for no good reason. We are healthy. Test us for research. We beat the avian flu.
They don't want to see health. They don't want they don't want a test that shows that they're healthy. We've been being threatened 6 months in jail and a $200,000 fine for testing. We have proof that they're eggs through egg yolk that we have. Shows that they are not sick.
We're not entirely sure. We can't confirm 100%. But that killing of 399 ostriches could occur as early as tonight. We'll be in touch with Katie throughout the day to see what happens. However, a beacon of hope here, because the farm has appealed to the Supreme Court of Canada to get the killing stopped. And the Supreme Court has not given an answer on this. And it's Saturday. Don't expect an answer from the Supreme Court over the weekend. So I think that might delay things. I'm hoping and praying for that. Our hearts and our prayers are with Katie and her family today and with those ostriches. This is a completely unnecessary so-called culling. These are healthy ostriches. They've been so for almost a year now. These are the survivors who developed herd immunity. It's insanity to kill the healthy ones. This is about bureaucracy, globalism, adherence to the World Economic Forum, to the World Health Organization, and not Canadian interests. This is an invasion of private property. Complete invasion of a farm, taking away their livestock and their livelihood, literally killing it. This has got to stop. Another thing on the horizon today, we just learned that the federal government, Justice Minister, Attorney General Sean Fraser wants the Supreme Court to put limits on the use of the Notwithstanding clause by provinces. Sorry, you can't do that, Sean, without a constitutional amendment. And that's not an easy thing to get. Let's remember the Notwithstanding clause is what cemented the acceptance of the Constitution. It was a compromise between then Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau and then Alberta Premier Peter Lougheed. Peter Lougheed agreed to support the Constitution and the Charter of Rights if Section 33, the Notwithstanding clause, was included in that package. To start placing limits on it would mean who interprets what is acceptable? Who interprets what a provincial decision to use the Notwithstanding clause is acceptable, is the right decision? Obviously, that's going to be the Liberal government or the Supreme Court itself. That decision should be left to the provinces. So we're going to be following this story. I have talked to a number of people about this yesterday who were close to the issue of constitutional law, and we'll be talking about that more tomorrow and throughout the week. This is a very, very dangerous proposal from the federal government. We'll have more for you as the day progresses. Thanks for watching. This has been David Krayden doing Stand on Guard in Krayden's Right. And this show will be continue to broadcast later today. We'll have the broadcast about those events today.
You beautiful bird. Yes.
Can't handle the truth.
Resolve to resist